I got a little ahead of myself and accidentally killed the last two enemies. Anyway. Yeah, here we go. Now we can start playing Spheda. No, we won't move to the sphere yet. But yeah, like I said, this is where Spheda gets a little bit more challenging. Because unlike I said before, this floor, yes, does not have any like places where you can shoot it out of bounds, right? But because it's water, wherever you shoot it, it'll stop. That's right, there was not a transition between this and the upper floor, was there? That's the difference. Okay. So, you can shoot it this direction, but if it lands on this, it'll actually, it will actually bounce. But if it hits the water or something like that, it'll just stop. It'll splash into the water and stop. So you might be thinking, oh, that's actually a good thing, right? That actually sounds pretty nifty and helpful. No. Because if I remember right, it doesn't actually change the color of the water, the ball, whenever you, I think this is actually what we want. I don't think it actually changes the color of it. So say if this was red when we made it all the way to the other end, that could be bad, because then it's still red. Well, unless we hit it on that elevated platform. But you get what I'm trying to say here, right? Yeah, you can smack it off all the walls you want, because there's no chance of accidentally, knocking it out of bounds. I think... Why am I backspacing? I don't have to. Oops. Shazbot! No, I'm just kidding. No, that's something totally different. You guys watching this probably haven't even seen that. It's kind of silly of me to make that kind of reference. Again, no need for backspin. Okay, we need to hit it over that hill at least. 3 hits. So I need to get it close. I don't remember if there's water in this floor or not. Okay. Let's see if I can do this. Oh god. No! No fucking way! You are fucking kidding me. If I don't get this, I'm gonna be so pissed. Okay. There we go. Phew. Or in roll go, whew! That was actually horrible. I just insulted that poor voice actor. Oh, a stamina drink. Sweet action. Wanted something different, but all the same. Perfect. I'll take it. Yeah, you notice that once it bounced off the wall, though, it kept trying to gravitate to the hole. So, yeah, you don't have to worry too much if you didn't completely do the correct angle. It will, if it's the right color, it will go in there, so eventually, it seems. So, yeah, I'm actually pretty happy about that. And like I said, I think these are the easiest ones to do because the water stops your ball. So, I mean, that kind of helps. I mean, you can't say that it doesn't. In fact, I probably could have even used the stick for most of that and actually succeeded, probably. Oh well. Okay, so now we need to actually go and do some... Well, what did I say? I said we can go into level 8, didn't I? What are we on right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're on number 7. Which is... Oh god, there's going to be 18 frickin' bats. Ugh. Attack and defeat all enemies using only the right pod? I can do that. Okay, that shouldn't be a problem. I just wish I had a stronger barrel cannon. Or that I would have left and actually took care of that. Oh well. I said I was going to give it to her, right? Yes, I did. I'm going to leave that alone. It's the first time I've had to use 2 Rife Pod fuels right after the other. Yeah, there's not only bats in here. There's one, that's the one mimic that's supposed to be on this floor, and I somehow find it. Bullshit. Hey, we know that you enjoy playing this game, so we're gonna totally fuck you over on the very first frickin' enemy. That's it for that weapon. Alright, let's equip the next one and go from there. Where is it? Yeah, here's the very last one that I got. And then I'm going to have to switch over to my weapons and start doing them. Only 18 though? God, that's so low. Okay. And like I said, it does seem to do half. And it was this weapon I said I was going to do, right? Yep, Smashing Beast. So that's correct. Wow, that's a whole bunch of stuff. That's amazing. Let's do it. We need to smash now. But we need to level it up again before we can do that. Alright. I think that's a pretty awesome thing right there. Wait, I bought these to do that level up, right? Didn't I? Oh well. Back up, you fucking bat. Damn. Yeah, there's like 15 of those. Oh yeah, what's the base stats of that dryer gun? I didn't even think to check that. Yeah, it doesn't have anything of use on it, really. Damn. I wonder if anybody's ever actually tried to make a gun out of a hairdryer, and if they have, oh my god, that's weird as shit. I mean, I think there was this thing, and it was saying how all you really need to make a gun is like something that can like contain the blast from the gunpowder or something like that from like the bullet and something to actually push the what's it called on the back of the gun, like the primer or something like that. As long as you have both of those things, it should be possible to fire off a bullet in any kind of weapon. So, yeah. Do I really want to put that on that, though? I think I'd rather put it on... Where is that damn thing? This. It's the top one, right? Chill, Cyclone, Exorcism, and Attack. But that thing doesn't really have a whole bunch of attacks, so... oh well. We'll just do it. I'm trying to be that big of a deal. Crazy, though, that it says there's only supposed to be one Mimic. That doesn't seem right. So far, it's correct, though. It is kind of funny, though, that really all I need is repair powder right now. Because I'm not even using my weapons right now. Eventually, though, I do need to actually use my cubic hammer and all that again. And start leveling that up. Especially before we get to the boss. I don't know, I might actually take on the boss with just the weapon if I can. Depends on how strong the weapon actually needs to be. And if it has to be like god-awful strong, then I might have a problem. You know? I mean, unlike the last game, where it seemed like you were always like screwed and like never going to be able to like successfully fight the next boss because your weapon never seemed to be strong enough. In this game, your weapon's strong enough if you've like built it up at least a couple of times by this point. You know? So it's like, oh, so you mean I've built up my weapon like 7 times before I even made it the boss, so I'm over-leveled? And they'd be like, actually, yeah, you're kind of over-leveled.
I'm gonna get you guys!
I'm not sure why it doesn't let me shoot sometimes. I mean, it might just be that I'm not hitting the button all the way, but it feels like it's not shooting. Oh. It also has to wait for the previous bullet to actually explode. Oh yeah, I was gonna look and see what you need for the missile arm and actually build that. Didn't I say I was going to build that for you guys? Pretty sure I did. Even though I said it's like probably one of the most useless weapons in the game, in my opinion. I think I actually explained how it works, if I remember right. Let's see. Basically, if you don't remember, or because it's been so long, basically it works by, you fire it, and if there's a whole bunch of enemies in the room, it seeks out all those enemies. However, if you use it indoors, it doesn't work. And here's why. Because it hits the ceiling. Yes, it totally freaking hits the ceiling if you're indoors, because like how it works, I believe, is it shoots upwards first and then seeks out its target. And so I think if you're in areas like this, it doesn't work. But I think we tested it out in Palm Springs Underground, and I think it might, I don't know. I want to say it doesn't work, but I can't actually remember, so I'm sorry if that's kind of confusing, but I want to say it doesn't work, but I'm not 100% sure, so don't, so to speak, quote me on that. If you do, I don't mind, because I mean, I know you're just trying to be silly. But, I really do feel like it doesn't work, if I remember. But like I said, it's been so long since I've actually played with every weapon that this game offers.
Leave it to me.
Oh, I'll let you have it this time. There we go.
Leave it to me. Piece of cake.
You know what's funny? If the weapon, like the arms, break, it's not really a big deal because it doesn't really take any of their attributes away, like, you know, any of their experience. Still, you don't want it to break, I'm sure. Hey Rock, give me some repair card, please. Yeah, thank you very much, game. I know you usually troll me, but I appreciate the thought all the same. You know, have you ever done that in a game when you're playing a game where you're like anything but a 2, anything but a 2, like, you know, a game that has to roll a dice in, like a video game, not like real life, because then, you know, of course it's different in real life. But like in a video game, you do that, and has it always landed on a 2 at that point? I swear it does that to me every time. It's so funny. You know, it's kind of sad. Oh, yes! Thank God. It's kind of sad, though, that at one point in this game, you can actually get weapons that, like, kill things way faster than the Ripod ever could, you know? And it's like, that is really sad, you know? Of course, it's mainly because of the fact that these enemies are stronger.
Alright, that takes care of you guys.
Got a medal. You can play speed up, but you're not playing it right now because you're gonna take... The rocks disappear. There was 3 rocks over here, but they disappear afterwards. I guess they don't want you to hit them with the ball. It's kind of nice. Okay, hold on. Please tell me this is a 2-shot, not a 1. It's a 1. Okay. Okay. Well, we're gonna need that. Now, what can we bounce it off is the question. The wall behind it? Well, at full power it's 128, and it might go rocketing in the wrong direction. So I think I'm gonna hit it like there. No, that wall is actually a lot further away than I think. So if it rockets away from it, that could be a problem. And if I hit this wall and try to hope that it goes towards it, it might just bounce back towards me, and then that's even worse. You know what? I'm actually going to try hitting it over it and hope that it bounces back into it. So let's see, it's 39 meters away, which is a little over half, I would believe. Well, let's see. Half of 129, what would that be? Let's round up to 130. No, I can't do it in my head. Do you really think I can do that in my head? pulling up my calculator. 130 divided by 2. So that'd be 65 meters if I did the middle one. Which... about 40 meters would like land like in it if it was blue. So, So if I hit the halfway mark, I'm hitting at 65 meters. And it might, from how far away the wall is behind it, it might just land right in front of the wall and screw me over. So I'm thinking I want to hit it there. Oh, nope, we're not getting it. I fucked it up. Oh well. Nothing you can do about it, really. Oh well. Damn, we're almost there again. I tell you what, like, I need to just come here whenever I decide to do that. Like, if I decide to use these weapons. Well, okay, it won't work after a while, and I'll have to start using the next level up from this. Which, what is the next build up from this? Oh god. So yeah, we wouldn't be able to build this up. Hold on. Was I gonna use it on his weapon or her weapon though? That's the question. Because if I said I was gonna use it on this, I need Chill, Cyclone, and Exorcism, which I already have a Chill. It's setting... Oh, when I hit select, where does it put it? Ah, it puts it with the rest of the stuff, okay. So 4 Chill, which right now has 0. So it's just the right column that I need to pay attention to. Chill, Cyclone, and Exorcism. Now, if I wanted to take this to 30, how many would I need? I would need 10, which would kind of defeat the purpose. Let's use 8 then. And that leaves me with 4. So 4 holy crystals. I think that should do. You know, we need to start using these garnets and all that. What do? Chill, Exorcism, and Scale. Everything. Flame, Beast, and Exorcism. That wouldn't be very useful. Lightning and Exorcism and Durable. Attack, Lightning, Beast, and Scale. So none of those would help her weapon right now. Oh shit, I don't have my thing up to make sure everything was still going. Yep, everything's still going. And we're at 24 minutes, so that's great. Oh well. Let's head on to the next floor at least. Or not, maybe we should head out a little bit. Head out. The door looks like mean. Just something I have to point out because it's funny. Oh, I don't know where it actually puts the dungeon key if you hit select on it. Right here. I forgot though, I bought all that. Oh no, I probably just used them all. So I actually have to move to the one place. I have 31 medals now, holy shit. Actually, you know what? Since it's morning, Which way is the city hall? I think it's this way. Man, I hope I'm right. Also, there's no fish challenge right now, so I don't have to worry about that. Nope, that's the station. Fuck. Okay. We need to go the other way. Wow, those shoes just look really awkward with this outfit. I have to mention that real quick. They make her look like one of those, you know, girls that like kind of, you know, like back in, okay, this is gonna sound weird, but hear me out. So, like, I remember back in high school, there would like be girls who would wear like skirts, you know, and then wear boots with them. And they, you know, I mean, it looked okay, but I mean, it was just kind of weird. It was like, oh, okay, because like, you know, whenever I think of, well, and since I'm I guess mainly because I'm a guy, so I don't understand it all. But whenever I like think of women wearing stuff, I think if you're gonna wear a skirt, you're probably gonna wear like either like, you know, kind of like dressy like shoes with it, right? Kind of like somewhat heels or whatever. I've not been feeling too good lately. Just not up to going on a trip. I got Dr. Dell to come and have a look at me, but he said there's nothing wrong. But even standing normally, I feel like I'm going to fall down. It's hard to explain. It's almost as if the world has been distorted. I remember those Simpsons. In the time I was born, the world was in a very bad state, with more time distortions than you can possibly imagine. This had an effect on physically weak and fragile people. I don't like saying it like that, it's fragile. Light people would get dizzy or faint, and heavier people couldn't stand at all. Maybe you're particularly susceptible to this kind of thing. Even the few time distortions we have here are enough to affect you. If we can just get rid of some of the closest distortions, maybe you'll start to feel better. How to fix the time distortion? Svita! If you can complete about 10 stages, maybe Mina will start to feel better. Still not feeling great. Maybe there's something really wrong with me. Maybe even Dr. Dell can help me now. So we still haven't completed enough, but I wanted to actually come and find that girl so I could see how many more we have to do. And no, you do not have to do the ones in Palm Brinks to help her. Trust me. So you got nothing to worry about there. If you would have talked to her as Max, you don't get anywhere, by the way. Okay, so... let's move back to Vinicio. Or technically we should have moved back to the Giorama area to buy more Giorama parts. And yes, I am going above 25 minutes. For this, it doesn't matter too much. It's my PC videos that I have to watch out for, because that's when they start getting, like, massive. I just love how we had that one character in our party, and we did not really use swords at all. We never even like leveled one up, I don't think. God damn! Okay, here we go. Well, I don't really need to do that one. I'm tired. I love that. I wanted to see what he said. I've never actually tried that before to see what he would say. Alright, let's see if we can't upgrade the right pod real quick as well. Yes, we can. Alright. Oh! So you can buy the samurai arm here. Huh. I thought you had to invent it. We've never actually used it though before. We've never actually got a chance to try it. So, I don't know. Mainly because we're lazy as heck and never really wanted to put our experience into the Ripod. We wanted to collect it for ourselves so we wouldn't have to, you know, grind for levels that much. I'm not saying that about my parents who used to play this game. No, I'm saying about me. Do you sell hunks of copper? I don't think you actually do. I wanted to make sure. You do! I have 20,000, so I think I have more than enough to afford 40 of these. There we go. Oh, we don't actually need any balls. Balls! So, let's see. What? I still don't understand, like, I know they say you get this to kind of, you can use this to, maximize your, like, total gold count or whatever. I don't know why you would do that. Is there anything else that... Oh, I can just buy unknown bones. Okay, that's good to know, because that way if I decide to do what I want to do and make, like, you see, like, you know how you got the bone rapier, right? It's right here. You can make multiples of those, right? But you need like 30 of these. So, yeah, I was like wondering, can I buy them? And if I can, I would just rather buy them. 40 of that should be fine. Let's get a couple more of these, though. Okay. Oh boy, well, it's not what I wanted to do. Anyway, I'm gonna do some off-screen stuff real quick, and then when I come back, we will do the diorama building and maybe one more floor of the dungeon, then we'll be done for today. Till then, everyone, bye.